All right, we've got this garden, and we're told that the area is 72 square feet. And by constructing a fence along the grid lines in the figure, the large garden is divided into two congruent smaller parts. Okay, congruent's an important word there. Um, and each of them have an area of 36 square feet. And we're asked to find the perimeter in feet of one of these smaller parts. Okay. Well, first of all, if you look at this figure, you can figure out that there are 72 of these little squares in there. And you can actually divide it up, into little 3 by 3 squares. Oops. And see that you're going to get 72 square feet. So that means that each one of these squares is a unit square. All right, and so that'll help us in the end. And the tough part about this problem is figuring out where to cut this garden in order to create congruent smaller parts. Okay, so congruent just means they have to be the same size and same shape. But they could be in different orientations, or they could be mirror images of each other. But they have to be the same size and shape. So all the side lengths have to be the same area, all that. And so that's the hardest part of this problem, is just figuring out where to cut it. And it's got to be cut along these grid lines somewhere. And so here's the solution: is in order to get two congruent parts, you have to divide it along here. Okay, so you jog over on this on the grid lines here, and then you'll create sort of a T-shape garden here and T-shape part over here, and you can see that they're congruent, same size and shape. All right. So once you have that part figured out, which is the hard part, like I said, then it's pretty easy to figure out the perimeter. Okay, especially if we know that these are all unit squares. Okay, and you can verify that. So let's figure out what the perimeter is. We have 3 feet along here, 3 feet along here, 3 feet along here, 3 feet along here. Along this whole length we have 9, and then we have 3, and 3, and 3. And if you add that all up, looks like we've got 7 times 3, which is 21, plus 9. So that gives us 30. So the perimeter of actually either one of these parts of the garden is 30 feet.